You're good.
Are we all good? Are we rocking and a rolling? Rocking and a reeling, Barbran. Barbran.
God damn it.
Now
I'm
you
not
scream,
thinking about
Haley.
the minions.
Now you scream.
Ah!
Alright, Kai, now you scream.
Ah!
Alright, it's like Half-Life screams.
Gavin.
It's definitely gonna get used in
Scream!
Yeah, use those. Use
did.
those as like sound bites somewhere, in like a video or something. You should just cut in on this. Spectruminal Trinity.
Spectruminal Trinity. Welcome back.
Hold on, I'm trying to incorporate my stupid fucking tie somehow.
Welcome back, disciples. Markiplier.
Dude, his movie comes out.
He has a fucking movie?
That's awesome. Good for him.
It's crazy, dude. I saw the odd ones out, like little thing on Netflix. On
Isn't he
one of the
racist?
on one of the televisions. Like popped up his like show on a little panel, and I was just like,
What?
"We can do it.
Right?
We can fucking do it, right?
Hold on.
We just gotta be good at it. We will be.
We will be." I'm gonna take a listen because I'm so scared.
Oh my god.
Gavin, you're absolutely ridiculous.
You fucking fiend.
Shall we do another role play?
No.
I'll think of a better one.
Let me brainstorm too.
Okay.
You're missing a spoon, but oh well.
Okay, what if we role play as dump truck men? Dump truck men.
Kevin, I'll be a dump truck man. Can you be a Buzz Lightyear toy trying to escape his doom?
Okay.
Joe, back it up a little more. Joe, we gotta get this garbage can in the back of the truck, man.
Oh God. Not this.
Joe,
Not this.
Joe.
Not evil emperor.
Keep coming.
Trash men, people. I must escape.
Okay, good. Stop.
Fly away. I do.
Whoa, what the fuck was that?
I'm aiming for the truck. I'll kill you.
The fuck is going on? This trash can's talking to me, man.
No, I flew away.
Oh.
And I killed the garbage man.
In Spectruminal Trinity.
Yeah. And then Buzz Lightyear watched Spectruminal Trinity.
To celebrate.
Guys, a special announcement. Right before we started filming this, I found out a way to wear the Israel hat. I mean, the hat that might have the word Israel written behind me on it. And I just feel good about that. It can only work in this
There's another
scenario.
spoon.
No, I told you guys we were one short. I don't know where the other one's at.
Okay.
Trying to make sure my sugar's
Let's
stirred
do it with
in.
a cherry.
You can't reach the bottom.
What's inside of this?
A sugar cube because
Oh.
we ran out of regular honey.
Okay.
No,
It scared me. I thought there was like a little bacteria inside.
No. Trade.
I got this.
What are you using the cherry?
I'm using the cherry.
He's popping his cherry. Using it for the first time.
Don't tell anybody.
About?
My cherry, man.
It's on recording.
No.
Mine's nicely firmly intact. Thank you very much.
So hi, Haley.
Hi.
What do we have here?
Yeah.
It's a hibiscus tea.
It's like the third time you said that, dude.
This is an herbal tea. This is the first hibiscus we've drank. I just talk about it as an example.
Still, I'm counting 3 in my head of the word hibiscus you talking.
Hibiscus.
Yep.
This is the part of the show where we connect with nature and the plant.
Yeah, we forgot. I completely forgot about that.
And the plant's journey to the tea represents our journey through life into the afterlife.
It's hard being a cult leader. You gotta always remember your stupid bullshit that you're praising.
Isn't it? So please.
Sip with us as we...
It might be a little hot.
Yeah, tell us what the tea's called.
It's the hibiscus herbal tea.
Okay.
And, Herbal teas, you have to get up to 200 to 212 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you steep it for about 5 minutes, which steeping tea for too long can lead the flavor to turn bitter. So pay attention to that when I say that.
I just thought about like you kind of grilling Kyan for not making the cookies right.
Yeah?
Because you stirred too much.
Yeah.
So
Because he doesn't have a hand mixer.
he doesn't have a hand mixer.
No, I don't have a hand mixer.
How'd you do it?
With a whisk
Spoon and a whisk.
and a spoon.
Isn't that a hand mixer?
No.
No, that's mixing it by hand.
What the fuck?
You stupid idiot.
I was like, why aren't they just calling it a whisk?
No.
What's a hand mixer? Your hands?
No.
You didn't have those at the time?
Little machine. Whisks that spin really fast.
Well, that's not by hand.
No, it's a hand
Hand
mixer.
mixer.
It's not mixing it by hand, Gavin.
It's not. You're right. So why is it called that?
Because it's
Because you hold it with your hand.
yeah.
Oh, you hold it.
Yeah, and it does the
But
work.
like, what? Call it the auto mix or some shit, dude. Like,
No.
That's why there's a stand mixer. Because that one just stands and it mixes for you.
which one came first?
Hand mixer.
God damn it! I'm just pissed now. Why didn't we think of the stand one first?
Evolution.
No, this is de-evolution.
That
Pre-evolution.
came after.
Pre-evolution.
Post.
That's just evolution.
No. Something cooler.
But today's tea is an herbal tea, meaning that it is made up of
That's-
herbs, spices, and flowers.
And everything nice.
Meanwhile,
The
black,
criminal puts this in
green,
his
and
fucking
white
chicken.
tea all stem from the same plant. These fuckers should know it by now.
Yeah, Kamala
Yeah,
Khan. What's her name?
And
Who's
today's
Kamala Khan?
tea is a blend of hibiscus, rose hips, lemongrass, orange peel, licorice, lemon verbena, and cherry bark.
It's a lot of things.
Yes,
Cherry bark.
cherry bark.
What's cherry bark?
Like
Is that bark that grows cherries?
It's bark from cherry plants, like cherry trees.
I guess they do come from trees.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
I want to see.
I'm good, right? Yeah.
And today's top
You're
producers
fucking
of
wild.
hibiscus
No.
are Sudan, Mexico, and Thailand.
Sedan.
Mexico and Thailand.
And it can be traced back to Egypt. And
Can't everything? They thought
this
of,
is long enough to fucking hit you with. I'm gonna pelt you with it.
it isn't everything though. Like, come on.
I don't
Hey,
think so.
They had it all.
Maybe actually, I don't know. Maybe they did have it all.
They won the lottery.
But the benefits of hibiscus are they are high in antioxidants, which helps to fight off free radicals, preventing diseases. That may help lower your blood pressure as well as your heart health, and it can help defend against the growth of bacteria.
Every time you
Such
say
as
free
E.
radical,
coli.
I just imagine it's just like you're a Ghost Recon operative, like freeing people. And I'm just like, I can't believe tea does this for people. I
Are we-
haven't even sipped it.
It's not.
Whoa. Whoa. Do you know how firmly I just believed in our cult right then? As soon as it got in me, I was like, oh my god, life is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at my slurp. My purple flurp.
Go
I am
on.
dressed exactly like a Jimmy Neutron character.
Rose hips, which are in today's blend, are high in antioxidants, which combat stress. It helps lower cholesterol and reduce blood pressure. Lemongrass helps relieve anxiety. It also lowers cholesterol. It prevents infection.
There's the other spoon.
What?
It was on the floor.
Oh,
Sorry, continue.
I was on a roll. You fucked me up, Gavin.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It boosts your oral health and relieves bloating. Orange.
Oral health.
Yes.
Good.
I've been worried about my chompers.
And it helps relieve bloating. Orange peel helps prevent God, what the fuck did I write? I was writing fast.
Do we even need the orange at this point? I feel like every time she said orange, it's always the orange peel. Could we just eat the orange peel and then do something else with the orange? You're looking at me like I'm insane, dude.
Gavin, that's how you do you take the orange peel off when you eat oranges?
Yeah.
You don't just like chomp?
No, I always peel it.
Oh. You don't have to. I definitely always peel it, because fuck that, that's weird. But
What? But why did you
You
were
can
trying
eat-
to gaslight me.
You can eat the
yeah,
rind.
100%.
You can eat the rind of a kumquat.
Kumquat?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
It's a fruit.
It is?
Yeah, it's related to oranges.
People eat cum?
Quat.
And then licorice
It's
helps
delightful.
the chocolate.
Yeah.
Delightful.
Whoa!
What?
It's a bit bitter.
It's dark chocolate.
Delightful.
Licorice helps to treat coughs and sore throat. Lemon verbena reduces inflammation, improves joint function. It helps with insomnia and aids digestion. And then cherry bark helps your lungs and it helps digestion. Any comments, questions, or concerns?
Oh, no.
Oh, I didn't know we finished.
I'm waiting for you to continue.
Yeah.
That was it.
Oh, that was it. There's no history? No history about this one?
Really, it's a flower that's grown commonly. Can be traced back to ancient Egypt, and it was heavily used in Mexico, China, Asia, all there, India, Thailand.
Gets around.
Yeah, most teas do.
Not. How many?
All of them, Gavin. All of them got around. Eventually.
That's how we got them.
No, we got some special ones here. Only America.
Not really.
They
I thought you meant like in this room, like we were like
No,
the
no,
specialty.
Well, we are special. You should listen to us. And
Let us purify your money.
or I wouldn't go there, because that sounds evil, and we can't be that yet. We gotta gain their trust.
You're right. We're not evil. We're friendly.
We'll purify your subscription. I always wonder why people come to Ohio.
Fishing.
Well, for like vacation.
Fishing.
Yeah.
Fishing? But like I'm talking about like foreigners. Like
Our islands.
Like people from Israel.
Also, maybe not fishing, but a lot of them fishing.
Like I can't see them going like I love to fish.
Our islands.
But like I would say go anywhere else.
But like, we're cheap islands.
But like the islands aren't enough to me.
Me neither.
Like you can
Because
definitely
we
go
live
see
here.
better islands.
Mhm.
And
I
if
like
you're
the
gonna
less.
if you're gonna fly to a country, are you really gonna go like? I mean, we're gonna go for like one of the poorer options. It's like no, we're going all out. I'm going to New York.
They don't have that money though.
It's true.
I mean, especially when like if you can compare how much it would take for us to go on vacation there to how much it takes for them
Yes.
to go here, like you'd have to think it's probably a lot of money.
What about like Vermont though? I know me and Vermont have a special connection.
I'm sure there's like a town or two.
Or like Idaho, like places where I hear they're beautiful
I just hear people make fun of Idaho.
because of the potatoes.
Yeah. Way it's shaped.
The way it's shaped. What's it shaped like?
Oh yeah. Mhm. There's a really long, skinny section. Mhm. It looks like a half pipe.
Oh.
There's a little like extra shit, but it's essentially like a
Extra
half.
shit.
Yeah, like it might be like a really steep angle, but
Oh, okay. Like it's a decrepit, like
Yeah.
ramp. It's one.
probably
that,
why the people make fun of it.
It's one that a kid skates through after like a post-apocalypse.
Yeah. Then like wipes out and gets eaten by like zombies or some shit.
It just gets eaten by other kids,
Yeah. With like bats.
and they're perfect skaters, and they come in, they're like, yeah, like they're flying like Power Rangers villains. But they eat them alive viciously. That is kind of what the apocalypse could look like.
Power Rangers?
Well, like if a bunch of like Naruto
took me a
fanboys got
moment
together and like
to
started like a legion basically after like the country falls, and they're just like running through the woods with like knives, and they actually are just ninjas.
That'd be cool.
They're not like great ninjas, but they're like good enough to the point where it's like, god damn, they actually like they got to the nerd level enough where they were like, I want to learn how to be a ninja, kind of effectively.
Yeah.
And it would be like a folk story later for like a history teacher. He'd be like, did you know that there was a group of ninjas that raided through America?
Halfway through, can we switch to the couch?
No, dude. No.
It changed so much.
I know, we have to
funny.
change so much.
Yeah.
We can start using the couch, though.
I would like that.
Okay.
All right. So I guess I have a hypothetical for you guys.
You have a hypothetical?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
Let's see.
fucking
All
Frenchman.
right. So just a little pretext here. Are you guys familiar with hobby horsing? Or-
Yes.
Okay. Can you? Oh, you want to explain
Is
it?
this about the show that I constantly see every time I turn on my television?
It's these girls that pretend to be the horse.
They ride on stick horses, and they have tracks set up, and they do like the horse competition equestrian shit. But they do it.
It's all on the ground because they can't jump.
Sometimes they gotta jump like hurdles.
Are they just running through it?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. They're doing a routine.
But they don't have like a little stick.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
No.
Real. They have competitions.
Like, I think I would think it's more cool if they're going like,
No. They like I assume they gallop because like
Yeah.
they score at the similarly. This is the thing.
I wanted to see them diving through hoops and shit.
Yeah.
And like doing a tuck and roll and then coming exactly right back out. Just continue running again.
But all on the stick, so like they gotta be really fucking.
They should be holding that shit like a bow staff behind them. They shouldn't be fucking.
Now they got to.
Some of them have the fucking riding crops too.
What is that?
That fucking whip thing where you whip horses' ass, they'll have that and
They'll
they'll
whip
like
their own
whip
ass?
they'll whip like the stick.
That's
Sure.
awesome.
That's what they all say. This is just this is a bunch of freaks that got like a national sport somehow.
But now that we're all familiar, so you're hobby horsing or whatever.
It's called hobby horsing?
Well, it's like a
Is this a
hobby
sport?
horse. That's what it is. It's hobby horse. I don't know.
Are there tournaments?
Yeah,
Yes.
there's competitions. That's not. I'm
It's
not.
called hobby horsing.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Quick, pull
Like,
a video up.
as
of
in
it.
the like it's the hobby of like this is my hobby to.
I don't
horse.
know. Yeah.
Or is it like hobble, like hobby horses?
No. It's much more like the first thing you said because it's like it's so weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you imagine you're hobby horsing, right?
As I often do. As I've thought about, as I'm preparing for Doomsday, I've gone like learn a bow staff, learn how to survive in the wilderness, get a stick, get just a regular stick, not like the bow staff, just like a kind of shorter one, and one of the things that slaps your ass.
And you're getting ready to compete, and you
Stole all
have
my
your
cherries.
routine
Didn't even see it. Sorry, go on.
completely
I love where this is
down.
going. Your routine down?
Yeah, because they do like shows, and I can't remember what the show they call it, but they use like the same terminology as they do, like real horse showers and riders do.
Riders on the storm.
It pisses my coworker off a lot.
Wait, is this how you learned about it?
Yes.
Does she have a deep-seated anger for hobby horsers?
Well,
They
just
came
because.
across my TikTok For You page.
Yeah, and hers
Make
as
sure to
well.
Stay away from her. Oh, okay.
And it pissed her off to some extent because she was like, you're not, don't call it like the same like terminology. I can't remember what it is, but don't call it that. You're not on a fucking horse. That means you're on a fucking horse. And she gets all worked up about it. I think it's really funny.
Does she ride horses?
She used to when she was a kid.
She was a horse girl.
Yeah, almost, yeah. Almost
Is that who
fully.
I'm thinking of?
Yeah. So, imagine you got your routine down. You're about to show in front of the judges, and you're so sure you're gonna win this year.
Wait, what's this? Where am I at?
You're at the competition.
But what's it look like? Like, is this like a dog show? Like we're in a stadium?
No,
Or
you're in like a horse pen.
like a barn?
You've never. They have like outdoor courses that are fenced in. Typically, they have like obstacles set up, and then it's like in an arena style
I haven't seen these.
where they have bleachers,
Bleachers.
and like an announcer booth.
Are you going to TikTok to search? Go to Google.
No.
We've seen it.
So you're at the indoor Australian National Championship,
So you're in like a
For hobby horsing.
like a high school gym.
essentially,
Sometimes there are outside courses as well.
and you're doing your dressage routine. That's what the word is, dressage routine, and you have it nailed down, and you think you're gonna win.
You're just going.
Like you're
I'm
like
in
kind of
it.
practicing in like the back,
Yeah.
waiting for your turn. Yeah.
As the announcer's talking, just hear. Okay, I'm in it.
Okay.
Sing for the moment. Lose yourself.
Houdini. Anyway,
Big meanie.
dude, that comes out tomorrow.
Big meanie?
No, his album.
Oh, fuck. God damn.
Wow.
You are playing with danger right now, dude. Pour me some.
Are you gonna finish it?
Okay.
No, I mean the second cup I pour you.
Where was it? You guys remember?
I was about to say.
I'm in the back. I'm getting ready.
All right.
Pumped up. Shadow boxing.
So you guys are in the back getting ready for your routines. Well, we won't say you're against each other. Imagine you're your own person, obviously. In this, there's only one of you. You guys aren't competing against each other.
Okay.
But imagine you have your routine all set, and you think you're gonna win, and then your rival Jessica comes up.
Hold on. Never mind, continue.
What?
The camera's heating up, and I wanted to I'll point the fan to it a little bit.
And then you
Jessica,
see,
this bitch.
you see your rival Jessica, this bitch,
This fucking whore.
this absolute nincompoop.
Strumpet.
Anyway, you see Jessica there, and she's practicing her routine, and
Oh, her fucking routine.
yeah, her fucking
I
routine.
will whoop her. I will whoop her routine into the ground.
And you're watching, and
She throws a spin hook in there.
you get a little nervous. You get a little nervous.
She's good.
She's good. She's good. This is the reason she's your rival. You guys have gone all the way up through this competition together, and now you've made it to the National Australian Championships. But she's never been nice
This
to you.
is the climax of a decom. I love this. Yeah.
She's hated you from the jump, dude.
From the jump. I tried to be nice to her.
You tried to be nice.
I gave her dad's favorite flowers after he fucking died, and she threw them in the garbage.
So,
Jessica.
and you kind of think that Jessica might be blowing one of the judges, but you're not sure.
Oh, I know it. No, I have proof. It's like Chinatown. The pictures.
But you don't have proof. So
Fine.
you're just kind of watching. Like I said, you get a little worried, maybe a little envious.
I hope Haley comes running into the auditorium doors like the end of Shrek and has the pictures going like, I am Jax! Sorry, go on.
And she finishes up her little practice of her routine, and you decide that you need to go to the bathroom.
Damn it.
So you kick one to the bathroom, and you leave your horse, like any good Samaritan does, outside waiting.
I hitch her up, make sure she doesn't go anywhere.
You take a 30-minute pee.
30 minutes? What was I
Thir-
drinking before? I'm pissing like a fucking racehorse. Jesus Christ. Am I method acting? Did I learn from Darth Maul last time? Holy shit.
So you pee for 30 minutes, and you come
What the
back.
fuck is happening in there? Is it like a slow drizzle, or is it just like power? It's like a pressure washer.
So you pee for 30 minutes.
Okay. What's it smell like? Do I get to decide that?
And you come out.
Of the closet?
No, of the bathroom after peeing for 30 minutes.
Whoa!
And you see your horse is smashed in
Oh
two.
my god! What? Jessica is fucking
Now
dead!
you assume it's Jessica.
Jessica's dead! I'm going to assassinate her father and her mother and make her. I'm gonna go full old boy on this motherfucker.
And you realize that there's only one more person before you. So you gotta figure this out quick.
Who is this? Who's the person before me? Do I know that they're good, or are they kind of like I can take my time?
The person before you, her name's Charlie. She's mediocre and she's pretty showy.
Oh, okay. So I have some time to prepare. She's gonna trip. She's gonna try and do some spins. Not gonna land. Footwork's not up to tight.
So what?
Not like mine.
So what do you guys do in this situation?
Oh, my horse is dead.
Well, it's in half.
It's in half. Now there is a possible option that I could just hold it together, and just create, just like
Through the whole thing?
yeah.
All the jumps and the leaps?
If I just grab onto it, I'm gonna have to roll a d20 or some shit. But like, if I just grab onto it and just firmly grasp it the entire time, like my hero Patrick Star always told me to, in this moment, I would have firmly grasped it, firmly playing through my head. But that's one option.
So I was gonna say, well, what are you doing in this time you have before you're up?
Hey Haley, what do you think?
My first thought was just I'm gonna grab a broom and pretend it's a horse.
That could work, because it could.
How are your acting skills?
It's true.
You think you can convincingly
Well, like the
make
horse,
a broom look like a horse?
the horse might just have
Yeah.
have long hair, so we can't see its face.
I was thinking that'd be just the ass part.
Oh no, I was thinking that's the head.
It's definitely just the head.
Okay, well let's flip it around, write it like that.
Is that what you're going with?
And it's
That's your plan?
It's a fashion statement.
This is my rebel
Okay, but
horse.
Jessica
Yeah,
objects because of Rule 34, Section
Then
B.
I'll beat her with the
Paragraph
fucking
2.
broom.
what's that state?
What would that
No
state?
mops.
It's not a mop, it's a broom!
That traditionally no janitor closet wears can be used as a horse.
This has never touched the floor.
This is a decon. You were literally like, it's not a mop, it's a broom.
Well, they're different.
What do you do now, Haley?
What?
The rules go against it. What now? How do you win? How do you win from? How do you not let Jessica take this from you?
Just whack her with the broom, I don't care.
Oh my god, you just assault her. You just go into a ballistic rage.
You whack her with the broom.
Yeah, she's a little temperamental.
I would, in my spare time, what I would actually do is I would climb up to the lights. Like Solid Snake style, like very secretively. Like, no, like actually Sam Fisher shit. Like actually climbing up pipes and shit. And I would go up to the lights, and just the one that Jessica's under, and she's like waiting to come see my horrible failure. I just go, I rip it open with my bare hands, and it falls down and crushes her head.
Gavin, can you hand me the cherries?
Yes. What would you do?
Thank you.
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna eat this whole bag of cherries.
Oh, go ahead.
I'd probably ask if anybody had wood glue. And hope someone did.
That would take so long.
Hey, Charlie. Charlie, look at me.
Or duct tape, honestly.
Charlie, you're not gonna win this. Look at me over here. You got some glue.
Charlie, give me your horse.
Hand it over.
You're not gonna win.
Can you borrow someone else's horse?
Huh?
Can you borrow someone else's horse while they're like, if they're after you or something?
I don't know. I feel like
Does
Jessica
Charlie
would pull up
trust
the
you enough?
rules.
Did you like make the right actions in like the Telltale game to make her go like, I trust you with her. I'll let anybody touch my horse, but you. Here you go.
Someone's gonna win. I hope it's with my horse.
Oh my, yeah, that's it. I couldn't give Mary the victory she deserved.
You go do it. This with the lavender honey?
Yeah.
It's delightful.
Lavender is just good, man.
Do you have any other hypotheticals?
Um,
I mean, bravo.
thanks.
That was a good hypothetical.
Thanks. I knew hobby horsing would be a great hypothetical. Oh,
It's like a
speaking.
Bob's Burgers episode, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that I learned this week, Haley, do you want to explain what the Omegaverse is?
What's the Omegaverse?
Thank Christ.
Did you not want me to know anything about this?
I'm so happy.
What's the Omegaverse?
I want you to look
Think
up the
of it.
Wikipedia article, to be honest.
Think.
Really?
Because I read it and I was like, whoa. But Haley,
Yeah, Haley, please.
go ahead.
Do you know how werewolves have like alpha, omega, and shit like that?
Yeah.
So that is an entire fan
It's also
fiction
known as
subcat-
ABO.
Yeah. It's also an entire subcategory of fan fiction.
Alpha, Omega,
Beta, etc., etc.
Cuck,
It's Alpha, Beta, Omega.
Sigma. Sigma's in there, right?
No, it's only those three.
Okay.
But
Oh, it's those. It's like those are the archetypes they have to have in the story.
Mhm.
yeah.
And they all have, like, reoccurring traits.
Well, they must.
That's where the term submissive and breedable got popular from.
That's where it got popular.
Mm-hmm.
Breedable.
Mm-hmm.
Someone must have said breedable back in ye olden days.
100%.
Yeah.
She is breedable. A king would say that.
No, I think, like, even a peasant man would say that.
She's breedable.
13 cow.
What? Where did you take that? Like,
Because she's worth 13
I was about
cows.
Yeah,
to say,
yeah.
is he, like buying.
I'm worth more camels than you.
What? How'd you figure this out?
What do you mean? Fuck you. Never mind. Fuck you again.
Have you been smoking?
3 packs a day.
More than you.
I'm worth more camels than you.
What did you actually mean by that, though? Like, they don't shelter away from this.
No, that's really all it is, yeah.
I'm literally worth more camels than him.
What do you mean? Just in your net worth?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, I'm worth this amount of camels.
Gotcha. 3.
No, it's more than that.
4.
I think Kyan was like 3.
It was like a stupid. It wasn't like a. Was it a filter or like an online quiz?
It was an online quiz.
It's a stupid online quiz that determined how many camels you were worth based on a series of stupid.
Of how you looked and like your measurements and shit.
Couldn't you just look up how much a camel costs and then just take how much money you have?
Gavin, we're not talking about real conversions here.
I thought we were.
It's a goofy
I was like,
website.
how much does it cost to buy a camel?
No.
No. Like, ye olden days when they would trade a wife for like 3 pigs.
Oh, they're going like, okay,
Yeah.
these are the most appealing aesthetics to make you worth 3. How'd they get that? They made that shit up.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's arbitrary, and that the number of camels you get doesn't mean anything because it's not based on an actual number system.
It's true. It is very subjective.
You're just upset that I'm worth more camels than
It's
you.
fucking stupid.
Huh. How many was it? How
I
big
don't
was the
remember. That was
difference?
like a year ago.
Well, it was more than a year ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Alright.
I thought you were just gonna end the podcast.
And we're done. Do.
The thing that I read in the Wikipedia article for what the
Oh, yeah.
Omegaverse was, that so I want
to tell them about the knots.
What?
I'm gonna break down the hierarchy here. So there are
Cis white males.
well, no, it's not. It's not even close to like that. It's obviously alpha, beta, omega, right?
Alpha, beta, omega. Well, what's omega?
Omegas are the breeders.
The
These
omega.
are like Deus Ex fucking terms. Like, that's where I know this shit from. And I was always like, this is a weird way to do dialogue options.
And so the omegas, this is the factoid that I learned that made me stop reading the Wikipedia article, have self-lubricating anuses because they can reproduce offspring.
Mm-hmm.
And that's any omega.
Male or
Wait,
female.
that's the thing. Are they mutants?
No.
No. Yes, kind of.
But their asshole secretes what?
So I don't think these
A
are.
serum?
I don't think these are
Lubrication.
humanoids. Like they're humanoids, but they're not human.
Lubricate? But like
They have like
people go like
animal features.
Don't people say like I'm
Well,
Omega?
The alphas
traditionally,
do. Yeah.
but
But don't people say
there's
like,
just horny shit that's just like humans that have their traits
Oh.
of being like just sex and breed.
don't people go
Interesting.
like I'm Omega?
I mean,
though?
they'll have like
No, I don't think so.
they'll
no one
gain
ever says I'm Omega.
No.
What's Omega?
the breeders, like the weakest.
I feel like that's always like the lowest.
It sounds so much cooler than Beta though. So
I-
I thought it was like the
I
robot.
agree. No, I agree. I think it's ABC and that omega is C. So
But I thought it was like A is like Alpha's like maybe I'm just thinking this because it is Deus Ex and that's how they just did it. But it's like aggressive. But then bitch or whatever, Bravo, what's it called? Beta.
beta.
Beta is
It's
like,
because there's not.
the sympathetic
There's
thing.
usually not a lot of omegas.
Well, no
Beta's
one
the
secretes
neutral
juice out of
in-
their ass. That's what I'm saying. Like, what is that their defining characteristic?
It's one of them, literally. Yeah.
Alphas will get a.
Are these real people?
No.
Alphas will get a knot on their penis when they are about to ejaculate inside of beta or omega.
Is this
And
like an entire
it
made-up
swell-
fictional universe?
Yes.
Yeah,
It
with it-
swells
it's-
up.
Okay.
It's more like these are the rules to a
It
fictional
swells
universe.
up so it can't be pulled out of the hole, so you will get pregnant.
What is this?
It's like I think it's just like smut.
Mhm.
It's just like the rules to writing a
Becau-
genre of smut.
Could I buy this in a bookstore?
Yeah.
What would it look like?
Well,
Probably much. It'd probably be not what you're expecting
yeah.
because they'd hide what's the content of
Is
it.
it like manga or is it like
Mm-hmm.
books? Like, does it look like
Both.
Does it look like something Gatsby would have, or is it like this?
Yes, both. It's like
It's both.
it's like something like a nerd would have in his room, and then like
The guy flipping through the books at Gatsby's like they're all
Yeah.
real. He's reading smut. He's like, my God, he has to get them pregnant. But what else is this?
there's. Well, go on, Haley.
Well, why did you want to talk about it?
Because I didn't want to know about it, and then I had to know about it, so I figured I'd share with all of you wonderful
Okay,
people.
okay. How did this start? When did it start?
My coworker goes to a local Comic-Con-esque function,
Okay, continue with this, please. I want to know.
and there she went to several panels, including the Omegaverse one.
Okay.
Others notable include tentacles, boobs, and DM tips, which was all ran by the same guy, which I thought was hilarious.
Is Tentacles its own separate universe?
No, I mean it is its own separate genre.
Okay.
I was also given a fun factoid about tentacles.
But like the Omega and Alpha lore that I got dropped with the cocks that must come in women and the anuses, that's like its own story.
Women can be alphas
It's its own
and
story
impregnate
type.
males too.
Type.
Yeah,
These are things that has to happen. Like these are things that are
consistent
consistent.
through this. I
Through
mean,
the genre?
yeah, it's essentially a genre. Yeah.
Everyone's cock has like a trap inside. What?
They follow those rules. It's weird.
But they're not connected by
No.
setting.
No.
And Omega's ass is juice up. What's the betas do?
They're just neutral. I don't think they have any like particularly special qualities.
They're just normal people?
I don't know. I didn't take a course on it. Like my coworker did.
Most fan fictions are just alpha omega bullshit.
Really?
Yeah. People like that power dynamic.
What's the omega?
If it's a pyramid,
They're the
alpha,
bottom
beta,
bitch.
omega.
I know, but like, what defines?
They're for fucking.
Okay, but wasn't that a beta?
No, they're neutral.
The camera turned off.
Want to get my nipples pierced?
Why do you want to get your nipples pierced?
Because I think they look cute.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my nipples pierced.
Do you want to go together?
Well, Kyle will get one. I'll get the other. You get both.
Okay.
The Spectruminal Trinity.
Which one of you is getting left? Which one of you is getting right?
I think it's very clear. Okay, Gavin.
Left, right.
So
All right. I got some topics.
Tell me
some topics.
what you got.
Well, I don't know how many I have this time. Might not be a lot, but I know I have at least one thing,
Okay.
which is the fact that I remembered what the shit myself story was. And I don't know if you remember this, but yeah, like last time we recorded, I had this thing in my notes where I was like, shit myself story.
Yeah.
And we just basically convinced myself that I fucked myself over in the end, and I gaslit myself.
Yeah.
Now what happened? I remembered as I was shitting, I think, like, I remember!
What an epiphany.
Yeah. I was at Walmart. And,
My Walmart?
no, the one where I work.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm gonna eat a pizza tonight. So I went to go get 2 pizzas, because I always get one for later as well.
Okay. Good system.
And as I'm going to the aisle where the frozen pizzas are, I'm thinking like DiGiorno, Red Baron. Do I want to die tonight? Do I want to have a meal? I catch eyes with one of the salesmen.
Okay.
With like the guy's like, hey, well, how's your electric doing?
Oh my god, they
The
ask me that
NRG
all
guys?
the fucking time, and it pisses me off.
Right?
Like, you just see me walking around with my cart. Don't fucking ask me that
And
question.
we kind of caught eyes as he's like right there. He's right where the aisle is, so I can't miss him. And we kind of glance eyes, and I just walk, and I go about my business as regular. I think
It's the perfect cherry.
it's true. It is.
I ain't gonna get a picture. I'm sorry.
You,
No,
you
that's
gotta
fine, that's
clack
fine.
them together.
What? No.
Yeah, I have him like those balls.
Perfect.
It's beautiful. But we glanced eyes. I went about my business as regular. I think it was with Red Baron. And I was walking back, and he just kind of like looks at me and goes like, "Hey man, how's your electric doing?" I think he literally said that verbatim. I think it's where I got it from. Cause I can still remember his fucking eyes. And like, I said to myself as I was going to get my fucking things, I was like, if this guy looks me in the eye and comes up to me and says anything, I'm gonna say I just shit my pants. And by God, I went through with that. I was just like, nah man, sorry man, I just shit my pants. I just kept walking. I just heard him in the background go like, oh, okay man. I think he said like, "I have a good one." I was like, "Yeah, you too." And then I think on my next pizza escapade, this happened quite a while ago,
Yeah.
and I went to go get pizzas very recently, and he was there again. And there was like a new kid though, and he was the one who I was the closest to. And we kind of glanced eyes, and I walked by, and as I was going to get my stuff, I just wondered if the guy was like, "Listen, don't ask him. He's gonna shit himself." I feel horrible about it. He probably just gets nervous for public speaking, but it's not good.
I'd assume he's fucking with people. I'd be like, do you gotta talk to that guy?
Well, I at first I thought about like him just going like, "Nah, don't do it. He's just gonna be a smart ass about it." But like, and then I thought about like, well, what if he actually thought I shit my pants in that moment, and he was just like, he had it weighing over his head.
Man, I just want to tell you about this electric. You could save money, man.
No, I think like he avoids eye contact. He's like, fuck, it's not that guy.
I thought you meant like he felt guilty. He couldn't help you.
No.
Save on your electric.
No, I think he feels guilty that he made a man shit his pants. That he's like, God damn it, I can't believe I caused that.
Oh, I would have assumed you just didn't make it to the bathroom.
Well, There is that possibility.
Yeah, I don't think I
But
assume.
I like to think he, like, it's in that moment, like, oh, because I delivered it that way, too. I was like, no.
No.
Just
Dance
joking.
shit.
Gotta go.
Dude. I wonder how many times I sit up in a show.
I think about it, too.
Too many.
It has to be so many times. Dylan, if you're watching this, please DM me and tell me how many times.
Do you... This was a long note ago, but it was just when I was, like, scrolling probably Instagram, and I just saw, like, it's just this internet dog that just, like, fights with a sword.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah, and I just kind of thought, like, I wonder what goes through her head when she does that.
Fight for her life.
Like, what is it to her? Like, cause how does well, first off, how does the dog know how to swing the sword? Was it trained
Yes,
from
they
youth?
trained it.
Okay. So then, because I kind of just thought about, like, what if it just, like, saw the people fighting with the swords, and it was just like, I want to do that.
That'd be a really
Kinda,
cool
yeah.
story.
Actually, that is what happened.
That is what happened. So what does it perceive the sword fighting as?
Playing. Training, maybe.
Right?
Purpose.
And it knows when to go. It understands honor.
How the fuck?
It, like, waits for the battle to begin. And it's very disciplined in that manner. But, like, when it's time to go, it's fucking haywire. It really ain't into that shit.
Isn't it crazy that some dogs can do that and others can just sit
I
in
got-
the
I
house
got
and fucking bite
Bandit
people?
strings.
Oh, what were you saying?
Huh?
What did you say?
I said, isn't it crazy that some dogs can do that and others can just sit in the house and try to bite your friends?
Yep.
Yeah.
Useless fucker.
God damn it, Flynn.
But don't give him a sword. He would try and kill you. If he understood, like, what damage it caused. He ran through the fucking farm, like...
Chopping all the crops down.
Killing
I
all the
imagine he's
goats.
just running, and it's
Taking
like
all the goats' ankles
Yeah, I just
out.
imagine he's like cleaving everything.
He's an unstoppable monster. That's what, like, the next Cujo is. It's a dog with a fucking sword just running through the town.
It all goes back to fucking Bayonetta.
Just as
It's just a beagle with an LMG. That's the next Cujo.
The other day it was Kim Possible.
I had this happen to me a while ago as well, months ago, where I was getting ready for work and I do housekeeping, so I'm just, like, stocking my cart at the start of the day. And one of the coworkers that, like, I talked to that doesn't work there anymore kind of came up to me and was just like, look at this hand sanitizer. And he just, like, I forgot what even made him bring up the hand sanitizer. He asked me if I wanted some, but it had, like, zebra on it. Or it had a zebra on it, and I took note of that. And then later, when another coworker came by me, I made some kind of quip that I was like, yeah, like, I can't say his name.
Mhm.
All right, I don't feel like it. Niall over here, Niall over here, like, gave me zebra piss to rub my hands, and I just, like, it led into a conversation about, like, I wonder what my fragrance is. Like,
Yeah?
Like, if you were to spray a cologne, I think if you were to spray a cologne, mine would be, like, zebra piss, and, like, depression. Like, I don't know what that smells like, but I assume that's what it is. Or it's like sweat, tears,
I was thinking.
and probably, like,
Cum.
starbursts. Cum. Sweat, tears, and cum.
Yeah.
Thinking
That's
of
what the
code
name of
names.
our movie is.
Please, yeah.
Just thinking of code names.
But what do you think your fragrances are? If we get colognes made out of us, so our cult can smell like us. And when we do live shows, they put on their cologne. We go like, "Oh, so you're a Haley fan?"
I'm probably like burnt sentimentals and like a waterfall or something.
A waterfall. Wow.
I probably just smell like green tea and fruit.
Green tea and fruit.
Or like really piney.
I got stuck with zebra priss and depression. Zebra priss and depression.
But I was thinking of code names because you have Z and all that.
Mhm.
I was like, Minic.
Minic?
Mimic?
That's what I'm gonna call him.
Mimic.
Minic.
Minic.
Those things.
Yeah.
In Dark Souls.
A lot of media.
That's true. There's a
This
lot of
desk
mimic.
could be a mimic.
Do you still fear mimics?
A little bit.
This was a big fear for you, wasn't it?
It's
Was it
just-
I
existential
get it.
fear?
That's
It's just
I
things
don't.
that things are gonna eat me, I guess.
That is scary.
Like, if that chair just grew teeth and, like, closed on you, like, you'd be
Very
terrified,
painful.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of like the fucking SCP shit that was going around recently.
It's like another form of like the black hole theory, or just like where the ground could just cave in from up beneath you and you could just fall.
Dude, that fear of
Well,
quicksand.
it's just like, what if it grew teeth?
Dude, it's crazy irrational, but I fucking hate the imagery.
It is awful.
Or if there was like a mouth on like your hand or like misplaced on
You
your
must
body.
hate
God.
Yuji then.
Dude, there's a lot of anime characters I just fucking look at and I go,
Parasite.
Eh. Yeah, Parasite's awful.
Bonjin Ho?
But Yuji is like Sukuna will show up on his hand and it's an eyeball in a mouth.
Yeah, I don't like.
And it just eats the fucking finger.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
that's.
hand. I like that the thing from what's Guillermo del Toro's movie? Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah, I love
Eyeballs.
Pan's
That
Labyrinth.
thing freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
I mean, that's probably what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, but like, I really don't like mouths where they wouldn't be.
Like when Scorpion opens up his hand in the Mortal Kombat movie, that makes me go like, ugh.
Yeah.
It's also a weird thing. Like, why did you do that?
Tremors used to scare the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was afraid to touch the ground after I watched that movie.
Did I gotta think of names for them now. Did I?
Can we call the one Hell?
Well, we've had multiple discussions about how we're just the Teen Titans. Like,
Oh, okay.
one's Raven, one's Starfire.
Yeah. Yeah, I got
And
you.
you got it. I know you haven't met the other one, but it works perfectly.
I have met neither.
And then it's like, I'm Beast Boy, and it's like, of course I am, but I want to be Robin.
Oh, I just assumed you were Robin.
Well, I want to be Robin, but I feel like I'm Beast Boy.
I cannot imagine you going, "Hey, mamas."
Really?
I definitely can.
Right? I feel like I'm
really upset that I can.
like I'm the comedic relief I'm like the skinny guy who doesn't do much.
But you're working towards a Robin.
Right?
And I think more mentally.
Yeah. It's more Robin.
Yeah.
But what is it? Because like, well, Dick is like that's what I like about Nightwing so much is that like Nightwing is kind of the perfect representation of what Batman should be.
Mhm.
It's like he's a vigilante that's getting things done, but he also has a fucking life, and he's not completely tormented by trauma.
Mhm.
So
Interesting.
Dick still has a sense of humor,
Yeah.
but there's a difference between Dick and have all the Robins at this point like been one of the leaders.
I don't know about Tim.
I was just thinking Tim. I was like, has Tim ever this?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Do you understand what we're talking about, Haley? By the way.
Half-assedly, yeah.
Okay. But like Tim is Red Robin. I don't know if that ever got in the way of it.
I don't know.
It might have been Red Robin, which is all I love Red Robin though.
Yeah.
I fucking love Red Robin. This outfit, dude, it's so goddamn
Yum.
badass. Yeah, Raven. I think I was talking to her about. Maybe it was Starfire. But I think one of them was very scared of tremors.
Yeah.
And they played Tremors. That's what it was. They played Tremors when they were kids,
Oh.
which is basically just like another form of Flora in the Lava.
Hmm.
Except way more terrifying.
Why were you afraid of Tremors?
The movie?
Yeah, you just brought it up, right? Why you were scared of it?
Yeah, well, it's that big-ass fucking worm with the huge fucking mouth that just senses your movement.
I know.
Big mouth.
Big mouth.
Yeah. Well,
I don't like big mouth either.
I don't like big. Honestly, I don't know.
I don't like that it can sense me when I'm on the fucking ground.
Big mouth. Big mouth's scary.
Which one are we talking about now?
All of them.
Yeah,
Show included.
that's what I was talking about. I didn't know if we switched.
I switched back. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, yeah. Big mouth. I learned about this like thing. And
Like if this grew teeth and ate my legs.
The
I wonder
teacup
if-
when you're taking a sip.
Nah,
I heard like a little game development thing recently about like whenever there's a big monster in like a boss fight or whatever, it usually like the first thing it does is like do a big roar. It was like roar, and that subtly is in there is like the game developer giving time for the player to go like, what the fuck? To go like, holy shit, and freak out a little bit without having imminent danger.
I need a game with a humongous monster that sneaks around you.
But like it did make me realize that like the idea,
scary.
It is much more interesting to me if like there was a giant creature and it just like you walked into the boss arena and then it just started walking towards you, or like it just kind of like looked up and didn't roar, just like a quiet giant.
Yeah, that. But it's like gonna kill you.
But it's going to kill you. It's still a threat.
Yeah.
It just looks more intent.
What the fuck is the name I'm thinking of?
I think...
The game? What is the game I'm thinking of?
Which one?
Big
Shadow
Giant
of the Colossus?
Yeah.
You like that game, huh?
I think Brayden likes it more than me.
Doesn't Korg like that a lot?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't beat it.
If I were to make a video game, it'd be called Imitation. It would be a game where things kind of just spontaneously grow teeth and try to eat you. And it would just be the epitome of my fear. And I think you'd be trying to maybe escape a house that is also, in the end, probably trying to eat you.
I play Alice so bad.
Alice?
Yeah.
And it'll just be like a mimic colony, which is something that occurs in D&D.
Mimic colony?
Yeah, so it'll just be a bunch of mimics nesting in an area. And they can get really big, and they can become very big structures, such as a house.
Oh my god.
So I'd probably make it kind of like if you were just one person kind of stumbling upon a mimic colony, and
every piece
having
of
to escape.
Everything is
not everything.
Not everything, but that's the fear.
Yeah.
It's going like, what's real?
I'll share my fear with other people.
I feel like if you made it like in like old graphics too.
It's like a first person game.
Yes. But I think.
I've been thinking about Re4.
What about it?
I need to play it.
What was Alice?
It's an old PS2 game about Alice in Wonderland, but it's sick and twisted.
Oh, yes.
I want it
so
bad.
I'm surprised you haven't played that, honestly.
I don't know where our PS is.
Alright.
Just do a chant and then I'll bring you in.
Oh, man. Okay. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
So for this segment of the show,
Sometimes I don't speak right. Yes.
So for this segment of the show, typically we would get a viewing from the great beyond, and much like every other day, we have a viewing from the great beyond.
Yes, because I am the viewer. It's me. And
You should took the hat off.
no. And I'm getting a viewing, but my viewing powers aren't really working right now. But luckily, I just so happened to find a mysterious little note that just appeared in my room when I woke up this morning. Appeared out of nowhere.
And just in time for the podcast.
Just in time. It's almost like the spirits were listening, like the dream. I mean.
The Dream Eaters.
Nothing. The crows were fucking listening. But yeah, I found a note.
You and your crows, me and my owls.
I'm gonna read the note.
You
out
and
to
your robes, me and my towels.
Because I find it a little bit fascinating.
Something bowels and jowls.
All right.
The heading's simply just. This is scary now.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right? I'm in the hot seat. Feel the pressure. It's burning.
Take your time.
All right.
That's my only advice.
The heading is simply just titled "Goodbye."
thought you like cracked open a soda.
The sea is nothing but a trap. From the shore, one might gaze upon its raging expanse and dream. It's only natural to do so. To dream of the other side, and to dream alone is acceptable. But remind yourself to awake. For I dreamt. I dreamt of a place where the streets were clean, free from the ill-ridden rats that feast upon the corpses they also call home. A place where the corpses would receive the honor of being put to rest by their loved ones, instead of by drunkards with short fuses. A place where short fuses were constantly lit to send metal balls soaring through the honest families' homes. A place that held the ripest fruit, the softest beds, the most beautiful women, and the quietest of sounds, topped off with a gentle breeze. I dreamt of this, standing at the foot of a pier, my feet submerged under the sea, balancing myself on a sunken rock. I dreamt every day, looking out for the other side, only to be stopped whenever the sun would stare back. And there did come the day when I would pursue that dream. What else did I have to do? And for a moment, as I sailed away from the shores of hell, I could see the other side unveil from its coat of fog. 4 days, 3 days, perhaps even just 2. I would be safe to rest my head without countless omens festering the walls. But I've lost the time now, and there's no bed, no women, no fruit, only the sea, and 2 vessels. One, a beast that flies through the waves, downing tattered, decrepit wings, scales made of dying wood, and a flag marked with only a skull. And the second, myself. The beast draws closer now, and surely my painful death along with it. If this message finds you, then know you are blessed. Blessed to have lived a better life than me. And if not now, surely this knowledge will guide you there. The knowledge acquired firsthand by a much more foolish man than yourself. Carry it with you. The water lies. And that's the note.
Wow.
A bit eerie.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
So, there's a lot here.
Yes, there is.
I don't know where to start. It feels good. Yeah, I get it. But do you have questions? Maybe that'll help. What do you want to talk about?
Why a pirate?
Why a pirate?
Why a seaman, if you will?
That's the thing. I don't think he is a pirate. I don't think this guy's a pirate.
Well, that's the question. That's what I was asking.
Gathering what I can gather from the note.
Yes.
I don't know how showy I want to get with this.
I understand.
But I don't really think this guy's a pirate, okay? Like, he obviously... He's not one for plundering. He's not one for... What sounds like a thrilling and exciting life. It more so kind of sounds like he hates that stuff more than anything. I don't know what I want to talk about. I just want to break it down. I wonder how I want to do this. It's interesting. It's interesting trying to dissect what you want to talk about.
Yeah. Imagine having more that you can't say.
Right. Well, I do. Okay, so the reason I've been kind of wanting to write a pirate thing recently. I don't know why. I've been kind of
inspiration from moi.
Perhaps, but I mean, I've been reading the Witcher books or book. I've always started with the first, and it's got me wanting to write more because, like, I mean, just from the start, the start is very captivating of that book because very soon into it, like, it sets the tone so well because it just describes a fucked up story. Just a complete and utter fucked up story.
House of Dragon gets its second season on the 16th.
And it basically just recites the story of, like, a king that, like, fucked his sister who had a baby with her, and 2 midwives died because of it. Like, the kid, like, dies at childbirth along with the wife. 7 years later, that kid comes back as a monster and starts killing people, and just randomly. And like some fucked up, like stupid ass dumb wizards come in and convince the king that like, hey dude, we can set her free and like have the
Have you
curse
watched
lifted.
Game of Thrones?
I have not, no.
I think you'd like it.
And he's just like, we'll set the curse free. And now the king is convinced that like the curse can be freed, but no one has been able to do it. But the king doesn't allow for like people to even try and kill his daughter because it's his fucking daughter. He wants her.
Yeah.
But it's continued to kill people over and over again to the point where it's gone on for 7 fucking years. 7 years of this just happening.
That's crazy.
Right? And I was just like, this is brilliant. I was like, when it's revealed that it's like, this has been going on for 7 years. I was like, what a great introduction into like your world about how it's just like there's this king who, like, I don't know if he plays a very important role in the books, but I know he kind of plays a more significant role in the games. Who is kind of looks like a fuck up immediately. And it's just like using his power abusively, and it's just kind of a nut job for having people go through this. But then, like, as the story goes on and on, like, you start to sympathize with him more and understand his character. And there's this beautiful moment where, like, it always fascinated me as how they were going to paint Geralt as the character that he is, that I know him to be in the games, which is very much the stoic and kind of like character who says enough and not a lot, but just says the right amount to get what he needs fucking done. And I was just like, well, how are you going to have like this kind of Clint Eastwood man that rides in on a town to slay a monster kind of situation with a book, which needs to be wordy because you need to read.
Yeah.
There can't be no show. Or like, how do you do show and don't tell with the words? And they do it. And like, there's just this scene where King Foltest is just asking him like, because Geralt kind of believes the curse can be lifted, and that there might be hope. But Foltest is also, as the days are approaching where he's gonna go out and do this, he like the final thing that he says before him, he's like tell me like if you truly think this is gonna work, is there a chance that like this isn't gonna work and you have to kill my daughter? And there's been like rumors going around that like even if someone tries to kill her, he'll just have them beheaded. And he's like, I'm not a monster. Like, you can defend yourself. I know this, but like I need you to be completely honest with me. Like, do you think she's gonna be okay? And like the book just describes like the stares that they have at each other, and just Geralt's eyes, and he just like the final line is just like Foltest just looked into Geralt's like unwavering eyes, and he just understood completely what it meant, and it was just like, holy shit. Just like that visual in your head of just having these two men just stare at each other and having the realization that the king just goes like, fuck, I can't be certain of anything. It's powerful.
Yeah.
And ever since I've been wanting to write more, because I kind of like have been seeing like, okay, this is it's not the way I want to tell stories necessarily. I don't think I want to be a writer, but like I also think there's some ideas I've thought of that could only be in books, or at least now they could.
Yeah.
Like if we had a budget, I'm sure we could do the fucking simulation one. But like honestly, I think that's way more of a book than anything.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it's been about the thing of pirates as of late. But I know I like pirates because of the sense of adventure shit. And like when we watched One Piece for the first time, that like the first episode of the live action Netflix series, it made me go like, oh my god, like I feel like I should really like this.
You like queers.
I feel like I really should. I want to fuck Luffy in the ass. Yes. I feel like it should have been something that I should have attached to, because like Monkey D. Luffy is just like, it feels like my fucking soulmate.
Same birthday as me.
Yeah.
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 It's
He's a Cancer.
That's crazy. But like I relate to him so much, and just like his drive of just wanting to be a fucking, like he doesn't see pirates as what they are.
No.
He has a complete fantasy version of what they are, which is kind of what I have, and I completely understand that's what I have. I've like this dream of just like sailing on into a fucking boat and just letting the wind take you to wherever, being with like the people you trust most on a boat.
You dream of freedom.
Yeah, and I
instead of a hat, you'd have like a bandana on.
Yeah, this fucking hat.
Yeah.
I'd have the hat.
And I kind of thought that's what I was gonna tell originally. I think that's where my head was originally. Like I was, because like as Doomsday approaches, I do think about this stuff, about like is the world like? How long is this apocalypse or doomsday thing gonna like take? How long is it gonna happen? Am I gonna die? I've seriously gone like I might just die. Like drones could just come in and bomb me, and like the fucking remember that alien sighting from 2004?
No.
The one with the Tic Tac incident.
No.
Also, I realized when watching the Ricky Gervais show that one time where Carl talks about the Tic Tac taking its way up the tube, that they refer to that as the Tic Tac incident, and they make a very big joke about it. But literally, one of the most like convincing UFO sightings is labeled the Tic Tac incident, and I just thought those two like things that are crossed is just insane. Like, isn't it crazy that Carl Pilkington
make a joke about the Tic Tac incident?
Yeah. And coming from his mouth, it sounds ludicrous. But now that's just what it's referred to as.
I can't hear the word ludicrous anymore.
You just think of Luda?
I think of the fucking State Farm commercials.
That's awesome.
In some of those?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think I know who Ludacris is.
He's a rapper.
He's in the Fast and Furious movies.
He is?
Yes.
Which one is he? Is he the one that auditioned for Django?
Maybe. Cat Williams has a few words to say about him. I don't know.
I have to use the pisser.
Okay. Should I stop talking? I know what we're talking about. Oh yeah, pirates.
Yeah, you don't know how you got to pirates.
Oh yes, but I was just like, I assume.
Now that she's gone.
Yeah, we can talk about fucking girls and all that type of stuff.
Cut that. That wasn't worth it.
But pirates.
Yeah, you don't know how you got to pirates.
I assume it's because I have that fantasy of going like, well, like fuck me and kind of gonna go on adventures and like we're gonna fucking like go on scavenging hunts and we're gonna bring two people back to their homes. It's like if I survive. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was like I could just die in 5 months, and I was like that gave me an existential crisis, and then
I just die every day, Gavin.
I know, right?
It's the only thing. I find solace in that, though.
I don't know if I do.
Just because, like, I can't worry about you dying when I'm not around, or when it'd be like when I go on vacation in North Carolina, like, I wouldn't stress about me dying down there because I could die here and it wouldn't be any different.
Although I do get in my head like, oh god, what if Kine died one day? And I just like, and then I go like, oh god, I'm thinking it, so it's going to happen. And then I start having a panic attack.
I kind of get it. I think the same. When that thought crosses my mind, I immediately get very sad.
Right.
And Z's watched my face drop in real time. Where I was just like laughing and goofing, and then I was like, what if like Gavin died?
Yeah.
Just like
I would become a monster.
I'd lose all my hope.
But so I think I wanted to write a character who liked the thrill of adventure, because that's kind of the fucking flicker of like hope that I have in me.
Yeah.
Is that I'm gonna just enjoy this destruction of the world, I guess.
Or I guess that you'll enjoy whatever does happen.
Yes. And not worry about. Because if that happens, it's like I worry so much about what the future is. But then if it happened. If something that I worry so much about in the future actually happened, and then I don't have to worry about any of the other stuff that I was worrying about, like art making. I just throw all that aside. It's like I have to survive, and so now there's only the future.
I still write.
It's good.
Probably D&D anyway.
But then I was like, I don't know if I wanna tell a story of that character yet. Because I was also thinking, like, I wrote this all yesterday, in like the span of 2 writing sessions, paced out by a couple of hours. And I was thinking, like, well, this is probably gonna be a little bit short, because, like, I only have a day to write it. I don't want to blow my load with everything I want to say, because this is very much an intro. And I have I thought the ending of what I think the next one of these will be, whenever this happens.
Are these all going to be like notes?
I don't want to say.
Okay.
I don't want to say.
Because that's We'll talk about it later.
Okay. But what was I talking about?
The next one of these.
Oh yeah, I thought
Whatever it may be.
I thought this was gonna end how I think I want the next one to end.
Okay.
And I had a place in my head where I was like, this is where things get interesting. Like, okay. Like, I thought it would set the tone well for what I was going to tell. But then I was like, well, I'm kind of having the idea for someone who's just, like, stranded. And I knew it was going to be short. So I was like, well, what if I just write, like, a farewell? Like, just like, the last words of someone who thinks they're gone. And someone who does pine for something else out there, for some kind of adventure. Certainly. And I made sure to write in, like, that line about him seeing it when he first sets off. I'm trying not to say a lot with this. Like, I want it to be shrouded. I want his backstory to be shrouded in mystery.
Okay.
And I don't want to reveal all my cards yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I don't even think he'd say that stuff. It's commonplace to him. He's just, like, going throughout the motions of just, like, writing his last words.
I really hope that story picks up well on the mic.
Oh, yeah, right.
If not, do like a voiceover.
That's true. I can do that. And so I didn't want to get, like, too ham-fisty with, like, his backstory.
Yeah.
Because it didn't seem natural to me. And, like, I assumed that would come out later. But because the original idea I had for this was it was going to be a journal entry from, like, a pirate who's just, like, talking about his past, probably. I envisioned he would be, like, just staring out into the sea.
Just kind of reminiscing, like, writing.
And it gets a perspective of how he views kind of what being a pirate is. And then it would...
Or was, perhaps.
And it would end in, like, a, ooh, what's going on? But that happens next. And I wrote out day one on, like, what his first day of the journal would be. And even in writing that, I went like, well, no, this isn't gonna be a guy's journal. This is gonna be his goodbye. So, like, really, this journal is gonna start with, like, a farewell. And I was like, I kind of like that idea. I could play with that. I'm sure I could, like, bookend this somehow.
Yeah.
And I've already kind of thought about, like, I have a general idea, just for the genre that I know this is kind of going in, or, like, the kind of spin I'm putting on this. I kind of understand where I want to take things. And I'm telling myself, like, don't be Moby Dick. You're, like... Because, like, I feel like a lot of conflict's going to come from the crew on the pirate ship.
Okay.
Like,
Alright.
Yeah. I know I'm revealing a lot.
Yeah. That's why I was kind of taken aback.
But I'm fine with revealing this because I think it's just interesting to talk about what the process is. Like, because this is the start. This isn't a goodbye. Like, this guy's gonna get on this pirate ship, and I don't even really know what I plan to happen yet, and that's kind of what's fun about this is because I've been having ideas all day about going like, I guess maybe I could do this, and just being on the ropes with it, just like being let loose. It's like, all right, we're starting.
Yeah.
Gotta go. Like, it worries me because, like, I want to set up stuff. I already have stuff I'm setting up, and, like, the wording I use is, like, very important.
Yeah.
In how I was describing things. And I think it'll become apparent to you where this is going. The second episode, or the next time this happens.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna listen to this back. I'm excited for that too.
I don't know what we've been talking about, so I can't catch her up.
Did you do your D&D shit yesterday?
Yeah, we did.
Kind of.
Not
a lot of it.
We need to do that. Sorry, if my focus didn't seem on you for that the entirety.
Fine.
I was like spiraling on D&D ideas.
It's just what happens. What else?
I mean, you think it'll become clear after the next episode and where this is going?
I think so. Because I don't think I'm trying to break the mold.
Okay. I mean, I hate to say it, but obviously not with the pirate can't leave the sea trope.
Pirate can't leave the sea.
Yeah, like where they can never stop. They're just like something always calls them back.
The siren song of the
I've
sea.
thought about this. Because
Cause that's a common trope.
and it is, and I kind of was like, well, I don't want to be Moby Dick. And I've been thinking about where the story could go from there, and it's like, well, like how do I? And I've already gathered like a flicker of hope because I've kind of cemented like what a certain character is, a very important character is going to be like, and it's just like, oh, this is not at all how I pictured him at first.
Can I ask you what the last line means?
What I feel like no.
Can I ask you off screen?
I feel like no.
Okay.
The water lies.
The water lies.
Because I don't know if I know what it means yet.
I love that.
You love it?
I love that. That makes my head go. I love that.
What do you mean?
Well, because, like, what does that mean? And
Right.
Especially if you're playing with the trope of, like, this guy can't stop being a pirate. The water lies. What is that? Is it connected somehow to why people can't leave the seas?
And I gotta tell you, this is kind of something where I already think I know where this is heading.
Yeah?
But it's like very end shit.
Okay.
Full bookend with that shit.
So you got
Alright.
the beginning, you got the end.
That's usually how it starts.
You just need the middle.
I kind of have the end.
I want you to understand, I've made more progress with my D&D writing during your explanation of your story than I have in the past, like, week and a half.
What do you mean?
I just started spiraling on ideas, and I know what the overall plot for, like, the arc I want to tell is, and I know the most inciting incident, and I know how I want it to end up.
Okay.
So I did a lot of that in my head while you were talking, unfortunately.
That's fine.
I apologize.
No.
What is above me on the screen?
I don't know.
What is above you?
It's like a red dot.
Oh, that's like, it's getting warm.
Oh.
I feel like a sim.
That's
That's
not
funny.
showing up on there.
You should put it there. You should put the little sim thing above it.
Yeah, I'm fucking hot right now. Oh, yeah, not pregnant.
I don't know what I want to talk about. Because I don't know if I want to say too much.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like a lot of what I will say here will be said in the next one.
Is there anything particularly that you wrote that you were proud of? Was there like any lines that you were like, I like how I worded this?
I was proud of the water lies. I will tell you that.
It's a really good. I like that a lot.
Well, because initially I was like, it was the sea. But then I was like, no. It seems a bit overplayed. What else could we use? And I was like, the water. It's more vague.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The water lies.
Which works well for theming.
Good.
But anything in particular? I wanted to describe the ship more.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I know what is happening in here,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like if I had more time, I feel like this would have been longer.
I'm sure.
Because I care so much about like
Limit yourself.
where this is going. And I just like, but I know this isn't going to be like as great as a novel. I don't expect it to be, since I am flying by the whim of my pants here. I'm just kind of going like, because like even though I have some idea of like I want to set up this, like there's going to be things that come to me in the moment that I didn't think of.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, I wish I could set this up. That I'm going to think about constantly and just go like, but I can't worry about it. But
So, what is your descriptor of the ship?
the description of the ship.
Yeah.
What color's the wood?
One,
What's-
a beast that flies through the waves, down in tattered, decrepit winds. Downing tattered, decrepit winds, scales made of dying wood, and a flag marked with a skull.
And you wanted to say more than that?
I want to be more descriptive.
Okay.
Because I added in the scales thing like very last minute, like today. I was just like, I want to be more. I want to add more.
Okay.
I wish I could have sat more and been like, how can I go through every part of a ship? Like, what's distinct about it? And then attribute it to something else.
Mm. You have that something else?
Well, it's a beast.
Okay.
It's a beast.
So just like a general. I gotcha.
Yeah, a monster.
Yeah.
I'm a monster.
They can't see that. That's just.
Listen to it.
But yeah, I think when we get to that, I don't know when that'll be.
Mm.
And I don't like saying because I want to talk a lot about what I'm thinking.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it comes soon.
Mhm.
And I do think you'll get an understanding of where I'm going with this because I know you know me. I know you know what I like.
Queer.
But I was also like, I don't know if I've ever seen a pirate story have this element.
Okay.
I was trying to think of like, well, what kind of pirate story could I tell?
Mhm.
And I was like, I don't know if I've really ever seen this kind of story told in this environment. I'm sure it has, but I haven't seen these two aesthetics kind of mix.
All right. I'm interested to see where you go then, because I have a lot of faith in you, honestly.
Thank you. I hope to not let you
would be
down.
proud.
I hope to not let you down.
We've been the Spectruminal Trinity!